Hi guys, this morning I'm in Barnton. Barnton's a little village just outside of Northwich. It's the second property I've got here. It's quite a small village, it's reasonable distance to Northwich, and the good thing about Barnton is the transport links. You can get right out onto the 56 in less than 10 minutes, so it's a reasonable place for a rental. I did try and concentrate in the centre of Northwich, but going out to the outskirts, property's the right price. It's just as good. So let me quickly show you around. It's a full refurb job, pretty much. Not as big as some of the ones I've done, but it's a decent size. So we're currently in the lounge. You obviously come through into the vestibule bit here. This is going to get knocked down, mainly because it just takes up too much of the lounge. It's quite a strange layout. What someone's previously done is they've knocked the two walls out on these adjoining rooms, but the problem is if you leave the stairs there, it doesn't really do much for the room because you've still got the obstacle of the stairs, and I always think knocking those walls out when the stairs are there is a bit pointless. So the room doesn't work. You've got the stairs bang in the middle, and it's a bit of a waste of space. This area is a good area. This is probably what you would use as your lounge, because that bit over there is it's too small. There's too much going on. So what I think I'll probably do is take down the vestibule. I'll probably reconfigure the stairs because they're pretty ropey, these stairs, and try and make this into a bit of a lounge again, either putting up a bit of a wall here or maybe just some wooden battens just to try and section it off and probably return it into the two rooms that it once was. I think you'll get a better use out of it doing that, because at the moment it's a huge room. It's got a huge radiator in it and it doesn't work. And then we go through, sorry about the lighting by the way, it's early morning and half the lights don't yet actually work. But we go through the door. This is a kitchen. So again, it's not a bad sized kitchen. The kitchen itself, I was tempted to leave in because with the rental, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it is a bit too shabby for me, to be honest. If you were to rent it out, the problem I have is maybe in 3, 4, 5 years time, it's going to wear, to be honest, at the bottom there you can see half the cupboards are missing. It's going to wear in a few years time, and I'll end up having to replace it. And if there's tenants in, you don't want to be doing that when you've got tenants in, so better get it done now. Although it is a big expense, it's worth doing, and you can command a bit more rent as well if you do it properly. So pretty much the same layout. It'll be rip it all out, new units, new worktops, and I'll probably change the cooker there. It's a gas, and I always put electric in. Much prefer the electric. It's easier to swap out if anything goes wrong. And now, the benefit and the reason why I went for this property was somebody, I think they must have got a grant from the council, and they've built this, what I'd imagine would have been their bedroom. I think it's like a disability grant you can get, and they'll build a bedroom on the back, and also you get a wet room in there as well. So although it's a bit of a random layout, if you try and turn it back into a house now, all I'm going to do is make this into a second lounge, leave it as it is. There's no point in turning it into a bedroom because the door to outside's over there, and then you'd have to put a corridor in along here, which would then section off what would be quite a small bedroom. So make it a second lounge, and then through here I'll try and make it into a bit of a utility and downstairs toilet. Because of the size and the layout of it, I may just put a stud wall in here, which will just sort of section off the toilet to the utility. So there won't be two separate rooms, it'll be one room, but there'll be that partition there, and hopefully that'll work, and we'll see when we get going with it. Let's head upstairs. So like I said, these stairs will come out. I don't think they work in the middle of the room, and what I'll do is I'll just dog leg them up, and we should get a better angle of them and hopefully get rid of this step here into well, either side onto the bedrooms, because I don't like that either, especially at night. If you want to go to the toilet, you've got to go down a step and then back up a step. So the front bedroom, reasonable size, not going to do much to it, to be honest. The house has already got double glazing, PVC windows, radiators, they seem alright, although in quite a random place, so I may move them around, depending on how I configure the room to where the bed can go. But apart from that, good look of paint, get rid of this horrendous brown wood, and that's about it. The hallway, wood chip wallpaper, hate it, horrible to get off, so that'll be gone. And again, not much to change. Second bedroom, exactly the same. You'll see this house has got a lot of damp downstairs, and you can see all the mould growing all at this wall, and that's because externally, I can just show you at the back here, it has been painted. Now the paint is so old that it's starting to flake off and the water's getting behind it, and what's that's doing is it's just making the house really damp. So I've had a few quotes to get the whole house sandblasted, which I don't really like to sandblast houses because I find that they ruin the brick and then the brick's knackered forevermore. But in this case, the only other way would be chemical stripping, and I've tried to find people to do it, but I'm struggling, to be honest. So I may just have to get it sandblasted and either repaint it or just hope that the brick, if I paint, you can get like a lacquer that you put on it, and hopefully that might do the trick. But I'm afraid it's going to have to be a find and see what happens. So then into the bathroom. Bathroom's very old school. So this will be completely ripped out. I'll rip that cupboard out and make it into a big bathroom. Might put a bath and a shower in. Tend not to do that, only because it's a bit more maintenance. If anything, obviously it's more to go wrong, so it's more maintenance. So might leave it as it is, just make it into a nice, good sized bathroom. As you can see, just about all the walls are Artex, ceilings Artex. Hate Artex. Possibility of asbestos in it, but luckily I have had it tested in the house and it's come back with